run today is going to be epic because I'm on top of a windy mountain here in Malaga, Spain, and I'm going to be doing a 4-tyre shootout using all of my Goodyear tyres. I've got my Canyon Spectral. We're going to drop in first on this downhill trail here, and I'm running the Newtons on this bike at the moment. So we're going to do some downhilly stuff on these. We've got another set of tyres for some dirt jump action. We're going to do some urban freeride on another set of tyres, and we have a bonus tyre that shouldn't go on this bike to use as the final fun bit of action for this video. But it's freezing up here and windy. There's actually snow on the floor, so let's get this show warmed up and drop straight in on the first trail with my Goodyear Newtons on. Whoa. Oh, it's so rocky and fast. Wow. Whoa. Wow, that is rocky. Whoa, that's such a cool section. Whoa. Wow. 90 turn. Oh, close to that tree. Oh, what a turn. Accidentally amazing. Wow, that was so sick. What a fun trail. And what an awesome idea this video was to try out all these tyres, because that means I get to ride all sorts of different terrain. So a bit more info on the tyre before we move on. This is the Goodyear Newton MTR, that's for the rear. And then also up front we have the Newton MTF, which is obviously most suited for the front there. This is the trail casing. This is actually a single ply casing. So this is the lighter option, but probably the weaker sidewall, because they also have trail, enduro and downhill, each one having a thicker sidewall, thus giving you more protection. But this trail here was super rocky, and I mean, this is fine, no issues. Obviously it was one lap down, but I mean, some of the rocks on there are literally like knives, and this is only the lightweight option. The tread pattern from the MTR differs to the MTF. That is because obviously for the front and rear you need different types of grip. The tyres say they take 50 psi, so I put 60 psi in them, and they're most suited for loamy trails, downhill tracks, rocks and dry stuff. They're basically the ultimate downhill trail and enduro tyre. But we've got 3 more tyres to look at, and the next spot is going to require something that suits dirt jumps. Let's get into it. We've now come to the next spot, and this place is filled with sick jumpy trails which are going to be perfect for the Goodyear Escape tyres. Now these tyres are what I use on this bike because this is set up like a slope duro bike for tricks and stunts and shredding on more like jumpy terrain. And as you can see, the Escape tyres are less aggressive than the Newtons, so we're going to magic these beasts on. These are my preferred tyre for this bike, hence why they're dirty already, and we'll get them straight on and shred some stuff in this amazing place. So here's a bit of magic. Ah, yes, I love a bit of magic. 60 psi in there. Cool, they're going to roll well. Look at them, they're like a dirt jumpy looking tyre, but for enduro bikes. Let's get into these epic jumpy trails then. Wow, these are so fast rolling in this pressure. Wow, what a fun trail that was. There's unfortunately a lot of wind in the air and it's rained a lot since we've been here, but we were able to dodge all of the wet patches and make it down this track. The escape tyres, absolutely amazing. I think Goodyear should add on their website that these tyres would be perfect for bike parks and jumps as well, because this sort of tyre obviously hasn't got as much grip as a downhill tyre, but for bike park, you know, like proper jump lines like in Bike Park Wales and this sort of free-ridey spot, absolutely amazing, especially with the high PSI of 60 in there to keep the rolling speed high. And this spot, incredible, absolutely loving Malaga. Unfortunately, we don't have forever in Malaga though, so we're going to move already onto the next spot where we're going to check out the Goodyear Peak tyres, which I've never used, and see what they can do. Let's get out of here. We've now come away from the dirt into an urban environment. Behind me is a skate park. That is just to symbolise that we're going to be testing these Goodyear Peak tyres in the urban sort of districts of Malaga. This tyre is aimed at cross country, and that is exactly what I'm not going to do with them, because the last thing I ever want to do is pedal up a hill. In my eyes, these are actually almost a perfect sort of dirt jump, street slope styley sort of vibe going on here. And the fact they're in 27.5 means they're going to fit perfectly on my slope Duro bike and make this into an ultimate urban shredding machine. Here we go. Whoa, they're on. The peaks, wow, they look amazing. Here we go then, first little outing for these tyres. Free ride that. Hip there. Huge 180. That feels amazing. Transforming this bike into even more slope duriness. A little banger on here. Oh, huge Lawny. Oh, wow. Proper nose press. That's sick. Right, this park's fun, super small. So we want to move over there to a ridiculous slide ride. Come on. Here we go. Oh my God, no, okay, I'm going. I didn't want to. Definitely didn't want to do that. I slipped before I went in. Dropping. No. Okay, that doesn't work. So slides and bikes aren't the best thing ever, but it was a good clip anyway, crashing down that hill. Here's a cool spot. You trial up onto this, and then you can drop down onto that skinny landing. It's actually way scarier than it should be, but if your front wheel was to miss, you'd probably die. Oh yes, stomped. I'm happy with that. That's a cool one. I think there's actually quite a decent Manny line over there. Should we have her? Here's the Manny line then. It's quite deft because to the right, oh my God, is a like sketchy edge. Nice. Peaks withstanding the doomer and that little drop there. That was cool. We're just driving along and we've seen this super weird skate park. There's literally no layout to it. Nothing flows, but on an enduro bike with these cross-country tyres should be pretty fun. I'm going to do a lap in just over that spine, hip, try and jump this huge volcano, which is actually horrible and well steep, and then get a nice big Tabes air on there. Here we go, horrible skate park on enduro bike. Steepest hip ever, massive. Whoa! I love how, for a start, how good this Spectral is. The Canyon Spectral, I've got it in medium size for extra manoeuvrability, and you can just ride this thing anywhere. But with these Peak tyres on, is actually really cool. I might leave them on there after this video if I do like specifically urban stuff, because rolls super fast and the nice like lightweightness of them makes it kind of even easier to move. What a view I have behind me, but not as good as the view that way behind you. Look at that huge full pipe. It's actually not really a full pipe, you can't go the whole way around it, but you can blast a bit of a lap going like up the edges, and then we can get a bit of a kick out in here, and you can also go oi, and it's well echoey. Let's blast one little lap through these full pipes. Wow. Oh, they're so steep, that's insane. And then underneath that full pipe is a trail leading back down. The PSI in these tyres is not what they're supposed to have, but it's still giving me grip down here. Wow, that was well cool. These tyres worked even down there with 60 PSI on that loose, dusty dirt. So cool, it's been such a good day so far. Switching the tyres around, giving myself an excuse to ride all sorts of different terrain. We've got one set of tyres left, and they're really not made for this bike at all, or any mountain bike. Let's go and see what they are and try the last spot in that direction. With the sunlight fading and our time here in Malaga unfortunately not being endless, we've decided to come to the classic dam spot over there to try out the Goodyear connector tyres. These are actually for gravel bikes, so they're gonna sit super thin on those wheels. So we're gonna quickly magic them on, and then we're gonna leg it across there, push our way up a massive mountain of concrete and go down it flat out. What more could we want? Here we go, magic, drop in. Whoa, magic, look at them. They're tiny. The Goodyear connector tyres. They're the connector ultimate. This tyre is aimed at gravel bike riders that want to go anywhere. You can go on the back roads of this, on trails and whatever. But what they're not made for are mountain bikes that are about to go down a huge dam. Let's get over there and send it ASAP. Wow, this is it. The huge dam. I'm going to run up there and go flat out with these gravel tyres on. Come on, let's go. I've made it up to the top now. Super windy. It's like firing through that hole there. We've got enough light still just to do one full speed run with the Goodyear connectors on. Let's try it. Drop in! Oh my God, these tyres are fast. It's terrifying. Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh my God! That was so gnarly. So gnarly with that dark lighting. I had to brake down that then. That was, oh, my brakes stink. Unreal. Yeah. Wow, that was so sick. Like with that darker light though now, that was felt so fast going down. My eyes were watering. I was like on the brakes, trying not to, but I had to touch them a little bit. The bike stunk at the bottom of like burning disc pads. That was insane. And the Goodyear connector tyres helped me get down. That is well cool. I wouldn't really want to do that again, to be honest, because that was terrifying. That has been a super fun day, testing the 4 tyres there that I chose from the Goodyear range, starting with a downhill tyre. Amazing. My favourite one for this slope duro bike were the Escapes. They're super fast rolling, perfect for jump lines and bike parks. And then at the end there, I was pretty surprised with the Peak tyres, which are for cross country, but for like streety skate park stuff, could be a really cool option. Or if you've got a hardtail enduro bike, I think they'd be well cool for like going flat out on and hitting like nice pump tracks and fast trails. But that's been an amazing time here in Malaga. I hope you had fun watching the Goodyear tyres get tested. But on that bombshell of absolute fun, excitement, falling sun and tyres, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That'd be awesome if you leave some comments, and if you're sick, you subscribe. See you in the next one.
To the sky.